Hey there guys, this is Cole. Welcome to the first video game review on this channel. Today's video game I'm going to be reviewing is the 2016 video game Doom, or also known as Doom Number 4, which I do own right here for the PS4. Now, what is the plot to Doom 2016, aka Doom 4? The plot of the game is as follows. The Union Aerospace Corporation's facility on Mars is overwhelmed by demons. Only one person stands between their world and ours. As the Doom Marine, you are here to do one thing: kill them all. So it's a rather simple premise of the game, and this is one of the best video games of all time, and one of the best, I would say this is probably my favorite first-person shooter game. Now, to be perfectly honest with you, aside from Call of Duty, unfortunately, I have not played a whole lot of first-person shooter games. I mean, I've played this game, and I did not get far into it, but I did play a little bit of the original video game GoldenEye for the N64, but I played it on a computer once, and I did like what I did play, but I didn't get far into it. And the other first-person shooter game I've played is the 2006 PlayStation 3 exclusive game, Resistance: Fall of Man, which I do like that game, you know, despite some of its flaws. This game, however, is awesome. Now, when it comes to Doom as a video game franchise, the very first video game, Doom, was released in 1993 on PC, and the game, it took the whole world by storm. And the 1993 video game Doom, it redefined first-person shooter games, and it's basically what made the genre of video games popular in the first place. And then, a year later, in 1994, we had the second game, Doom 2: Hell on Earth, released on the PlayStation 1 and the PC. And then, in 2004, there was Doom 3 for the original Xbox, which since then has been ported over to PS3 and Xbox 360. And then in 2016, we had this game, Doom 2016, or Doom 4, which it's available on the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and PC. And again, I like how Doom is simple. I like how Doom 2016, aka Doom 4, I really like the plot of this game. Now, granted, it's not the greatest plot ever, you know. This is more so a game that focuses on action than story, like more so gameplay, but the game does have a story though, and I do think it is a good story where the game takes place about 200 years in the future, and the planet of Mars is basically being overrun by a bunch of demons and zombies, and you do one thing. You play as the main character, the Doomslayer, and you do one thing. You kill demons and zombies and stuff like that. And I really like the Doomslayer. Now, granted, he is a silent protagonist, but then again, this is a first-person shooter game, so I'm used to it. And one thing about this game that I really like the weapons in this game. You get a lot of really cool weapons, like a shotgun, a double shotgun, a pulse rifle, and also a gun with a chainsaw blade on it, and just other cool weapons in general. And another thing I really like about this game, what makes this game unique and different from what makes Doom 2016, aka Doom 4, unique and different from other first-person shooter games, is that with this game, not only can you like shoot your enemies, but you can also punch them, and you can do, most of all, you can rip and tear your enemies apart. Like for example, you can grab a demon, use your two hands, and break its jaw off. So this is definitely an M-rated game. This is definitely not a game for kids, but I'm an adult, so whatever. And this game was developed by Bethesda, which I do like Bethesda as a developer. They did the 2015 video game Fallout 4, which I have not played a whole lot of that game, but I do like the little bit of it I have played. They also did the 2011 video game Skyrim, which is the 5th Elder Scrolls game, which I do like that game for what it is. And then in 2014, they also did one of my favorite survival horror video games of all time, and that's the 2014 video game, The Evil Within, which was a video game directed by Shinji Mikami, the creator of the Resident Evil games. And The Evil Within, it's available on the Xbox 360, the PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and a PC/Steam, but I really like that game. But anyways, getting back to the game itself, I really like the opening scene of this game where you just basically start off as the Doomslayer, where you're basically laying in bed and then you wake up and you see there's like zombies and demons around you, and then you just gotta like punch and, you know, break them and stuff like that. And then you basically get your pistol gun thing, and then you basically walk out the room, and then you eventually come across your green suit, which you put on that way for protection. That way you can fight against these demons and stuff like that. And I really like the action scenes in this game too. Like when you're fighting demons, like this game definitely throws a lot at you. And I really like the boss fights to this game as well too. I think the game has some really good challenging boss fights in it. Like for example, later on in the game, you have to fight like this. You have to fight this giant monster that like throws like fire waves at you that you have to like jump over and jump away from. And I don't know who composed the music to this game, but I really like the music in this game. And again, I like the enemies you have to fight in this game too. Like for example, one of the enemies is like a 12-foot tall red demon with horns that basically, you know, it'll try to like, you know, ram you and stuff like that. And so yeah, this game definitely does throw a lot at you. And the final boss fight in this game, I will say, is a bit of a downside, because I do think the final boss was kind of annoying, to be honest with you. Like this whole boss is like, the big final boss at the end of the game, it is this giant demon spider-like creature with its brain showing out of its head that shoots lasers at you. But to be honest, I did think the final boss fight in this game was kind of a little annoying. It's like, really, you had to end the game like that? And so the final boss fight is a bit of a disappointment in this game, but that would really honestly probably be my only complaint. Other than that, Doom 2016, aka Doom 4, is one of the best first-person shooter games of all time, and it's a great video game I highly recommend, especially if you've never played any of the Doom games. I am going to give Doom 2016, aka Doom 4, a 9 out of 10. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching my very first ever video game review, and next up, I'll be reviewing the video game The Evil Within. Now, I'm not gonna post this video till like a little after, because not tonight because I have work tomorrow, but I am gonna record a movie review to the 2018 movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and continue the Jurassic Park series of movie reviews. So I'll probably upload my review of that movie first, which I have not recorded yet, but I'll record that tomorrow after work, and then I will probably, you know, upload this review not long after it. And then, you know, I'll record a review to The Evil Within and stuff like that. And I'll also review the Resident Evil 2 video game remake, but we'll catch you guys later. Bye-bye.